What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Talking Drunk. This video is something that a few people have asked me about doing, or just ask me in general, of like messaging, talking, conversation, and being like, hey man, I got a question. So today, we're going to talk about how do you talk to a stream where no one is watching? It's a tough question, but it's a question that every streamer, no matter where you started from, every streamer, every content creator, everyone who has made videos on any platform have had videos or streams that don't have success. A video that isn't watched, a stream that isn't visited. And it sucks, especially if you care about your work, because sometimes it's really hard. My focus today is on streaming. Specifically Twitch, but you can apply this to any streaming platform because what I'm going to talk about is entertainment. I began streaming in 2013, 2014, haphazardly. Didn't really go all in on it, and I streamed mostly to myself. I had a view count of about 1, and it was me having my own stream open in a tab. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. More of my streams have been no one watching than streams where I've had other people watching. More of my streams have had absolutely zero interaction than I have had streams where anyone in chat says anything. I know a thing or two about talking to nobody. I've often joked that I can talk to a wall, and I've done that before. There's a wall right here, and if you give me all day, I'll talk to it. That's who I am. Not everyone is like that. So the first tip I have for you, especially when you're coming through and you're dealing with a low viewer count, the first tip is, okay, so what? The view count should not impact your entertainment value. Someone who is casually scrolling through all of Twitch could stumble upon your stream and be entertained if you focus on making sure that you're entertaining to nobody. What do I mean by entertaining to nobody? That sounds dumb. You're like, Joel, come on, man. Like that sounds dumb. Really? Like entertaining to nobody? Thing is, if somebody comes into my stream and it's just me, I'm the only one watching, but they come into my stream and what they see is this. Pretend I'm holding a controller. Whoa. Got him. Man, that's some lag. That's not entertaining. Nobody wants to watch that. You're justifying your view count. But what if someone came into a channel? Same concept. Okay, now I've seen the enemy. They're located in that room. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to move around to the right. I'm going to try to flank them. I'm going to put myself in a position to say, whoa, 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 why are you shooting at me? Okay, we're not on the same team. I get that. Okay, but don't you, ow, that is, why? It's a little more entertaining. And that's a little bit of an extreme example, but you can change it up. If you're boring, I got bad news for you. You're not going to get the numbers you're wanting. Twitch is filled with thousands of people who are streaming at any given point in time. You are directly competing with every other person on the platform. So if you ask yourself, am I entertaining? The next question should be, why should someone choose to watch you? That's a tough question. If given the option, if you're playing Apex, why should someone watch you over Shroud? If you're playing Fortnite, why should someone watch you over Ninja or Tim the Tatman? Why? And that is a hard question because it goes into my second tip. Second tip for getting engagement with lower viewer count is to take an honest assessment of yourself. Get feedback from people. Watch your VODs. Because there's probably pretty evident reasons you're not getting the viewers you want to get. Does anyone even know that you exist? It's a tough question. But if all you're doing is link spamming, no one wants to watch that. I see so many people spamming links on Facebook all day long. I don't watch their streams. You know who I do watch the streams of? I watch the streams of people who I've connected with. I watch the streams of people who want to engage with me outside of streaming. I don't watch the streams of people who just all they do is link drop. I could care less what you're streaming. Your quality may be great. I'm not there to watch it. Just being honest with you. Take a hard self-evaluation of where you're at. Because the cool part of having no one watching, no one's going to remember how crappy your content was when they do start watching. I think back to some of my streams I've had in the past. I deserved it. I did not deserve anyone's time for how poor my streams were, because it was me in a dimly lit room playing World of Warcraft, not talking to anybody. Just there, playing the game, not looking at chat, not engaging. I had to evaluate what kind of streamer I was. And that's part of that self-evaluation. So the tip 2, legitimately evaluate yourself. Tip 2.5, have other people evaluate you. Find streamers that you respect. Connect with them. And then casually ask, like, hey, I'm really trying to improve myself. Would you check me out and see what I can do better? And then be open to that feedback. If you're not open to feedback as a streamer, if you are not open to other people critiquing your work in an effort to improve it, I got some bad news for you. It's not going to go well. Nope. Tip 3. Try something new. I was stuck playing the same games over and 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 over for years. And I got complacent. I got used to having no one watching. I got used to playing the same games. If someone is in your stream, you need to provide something more to them than just watching a game. Because I'll be honest, if I'm watching an Apex streamer and they're not an entertaining person and I'm not captivated and they're not engaging with me, I'll just go play Apex. I can lose on my own. I don't need to watch someone else lose. Give me value. Also, if you're streaming a saturated game, you better be giving value. It's an honest truth. You need to have something and some reason for someone to watch your stuff. Tip number 4, engage with your chat. I can't think of how many streams I've went into where I can say hello. And the streamer, I count it. If after 60 seconds, you have not acknowledged the fact that there's someone in your chat, I'm not sticking around. If you have followers only chat, so I can say hello, and I follow you to say hello, and you don't say anything back, you're unfollowed, I'm never coming back. I'm done. And it is that cut and dry for some people. If you're someone where you are showing me you are not engaged with your chat and you're more into your game, you're a gamer. Be honest with yourself. That's okay. It's okay to be a gamer, but don't pretend to be a streamer. Don't set yourself up for unrealistic expectations because you think I can play a video game, so I'm a streamer. No. And I'm being honest with you because I care about you. Maybe pick a game that you're not that into, where you can look at your chat and talk to them. I watched a streamer last night. Newer streamer, he's streaming off console. He ended up winning his game of Apex. But throughout that game of Apex, Dude is literally like in the final 3, things are going exploding in the game, and he's doing this because he's looking at where his chat is, and he's talking to the people in his chat, and he looks back to his game, he looks to his chat, he looks back to his game, he looks to his chat. He wasn't once like, okay guys, I'm gonna stop talking to you for a minute because I'm trying to win this game. Dude was gonna, like, he was okay losing the game if it meant he could engage with his chat. He won me over. That right there won me over. He won the game. He got the win. He deserved that win. Dude's a good Apex player. But he's a better entertainer. If you're watching this, you know who I'm talking about. Good job, mate. I'm excited to see where you grow from here. Tip number 5. Because I'm going to do 5. That's all I can count to. Anything over this, and then I can't count any higher. Tip number 5. When you have low viewer count, you'll hear this all the time. People are like, well, if your viewer count's low, talk like there's 100 people in chat. And to someone like me who will talk at a wall, hey wall, that's easy to say. So what if you're not an extrovert? What if you're not a charismatic bear? Okay. Here's some things you can do. Take all the talk that's going on inside your head while you're playing the game, say it out loud. Just say it. If you're thinking in your head what you're about to do in the game, speak it. Give us the play-by-play. People watch the NFL all the time, and while they're watching it, the commentators are literally saying what's happening on the screen. It's engaging. You can ask questions, random questions that you answer yourself, because if you have no one watching, most of what you're doing is talking to yourself. So why not have some good questions? I can't remember how many times I would get 1 or 2 people every now and then where I could just simply be playing a game. I'm like, you know what? Legitimately, what is better? Sausage gravy? Or like the gravy for mashed potatoes gravy? And I'm having a discussion about that out loud, arguing with myself, and then people in chat start talking. And you continue talking with them. You pose the ridiculous questions. You speak out what you're doing in the game. I tell stories. I talk about my day. Be a human. Don't think you have to be some ridiculous personality. So many people have messaged me like, Drolk, you seem like you get in the camera, your personality is entertaining. I like that. That's great. But I'm not an entertaining person. Baloney. Because the most coolest, awesomest, bestest thing that you have to offer is the fact that you have a life of experiences and stories that are uniquely yours. Tell them. Talk about them. I'm a firm believer of being honest in my streams and in my videos. You guys have seen this. I've talked about some stuff that most people would not talk about. Period. They wouldn't talk about it. I have. I'm trying to make my entire platform be about honest, genuine engagement. That's how I want to be. That's what I tell people to do. Engage with people. If you're having a bad day, don't sit in your stream and be like, my day was sucky. God, it was so bad. It just sucked and it was bad. Beep it. Oh, today's miserable. Here's how you can change that. You know, today wasn't as great as it could have been. It really wasn't. Do you guys ever have those days where you just feel like, hey, no matter what I do, I'm just coming up short? Boom. You've just connected with every single person in your chat, every lurker, everyone with eyes on your stream. You know why? Because what's more human than having a bad day? I've even had times where I've asked my chat, like, hey, what do you do? When your day is not great, what do you do? How do you recover? Just some food for thought. Let me know in the comments, what do you do? See, engagement. What do you do when you find yourself with no viewers? Do you give up? Or do you really try to engage? Because I'm going to be honest with you. I've had some amazing conversations with people with only 1 viewer. I've had even better conversations with 2 viewers. one of them being myself. I want to end with saying never, never ever let your viewer count determine the quality of your engagement. If you act and present as someone who could connect to 100,000 people, then you could connect to 100,000 people. If you're someone who acts as if they can't connect even with themselves, why would anyone else want to? Be honest with yourself. This is not easy. Streaming is not easy. Connecting with people is not easy. It is very difficult. I am blessed to be naturally talented with it. This is my gift. What I will tell you is, if you message me, if you comment, if you reach out on Twitter, if you do any of that stuff and you ask for tips or advice or any of that, I got you. I will share everything that I know. I will share my own strategies. I will share what I do because I want you to be successful too. I love streaming. Absolutely love it. I want you to love it too. Thank you for watching. Be sure to do all the social media stuff that's down there. Be sure to follow me on Twitch. If you have Twitch Prime sub to me on Twitch. Twitch.tv/StrolkGaming. Because if you do it with a Twitch Prime, you literally pay nothing and I make a little money, which goes to provide better quality honey. Because a bear needs his honey. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Until next time, I'll see ya. Bye.